Okay, let's talk about baiting a fandom. So I see a lot of parallels between what's going on with Stranger Things and Eddie and what kind of happened with BBC Sherlock. I'm referring a little bit to between season 2 and season 3 with the Reichenbach fall, and but they let you know he was alive. So like the fandom had kind of carte blanche to go nuts with that. But also very specifically, I'm talking about John Locke in between season 3 and season 4. So with BBC Sherlock, they really baited the fandom, baited and teased. And it wasn't like the showrunners would get on stage and say the words, "It's never happening." But then, in the meanwhile, there would be a lot of winking and a lot of nudging and a lot of, like little plausibly deniable teases. And and it was a big inside joke, like amongst their production. Like even the set designer was like sneaking in little things that he had seen talked about in fandom in regards to John Locke. And that baiting and that teasing reminds me a lot of what's happening with Eddie right now. After Eddie became this phenomenon, now there's a lot of winking and nudging. And I know there are some Duffer Brother apologists that don't like the fact that I criticize them. But, they're trying to get their hands clean maybe, because they do a little winking and nudging, but it's mostly like marketing departments are letting run wild. But this is their intellectual property and they guard it jealously. And I don't think that any of these departments would be allowed to just keep baiting this Eddie thing if they weren't on board with it. So you got the Duffer Brothers teasing and baiting the way that you had BBC Sherlock teasing and baiting. And what's going to happen is if they don't shut it down and they continue to tease and then they don't pay off and it's just really funny to them, it's not going to work out very well. I mean, they can call Mark Gatiss and ask him how well it turned out for him, because Stephen Moffat and Mark Gatiss, like, not only are whole swaths of fandoms just pretending that season 4 never happened, but like they wouldn't even touch that vampire show with a 10-foot pole. Like they don't want anything to do with their properties in the future either. And the Duffer Brothers are trying to spin off Stranger Things and also have other things they want to do. So they need to tread very carefully and either kind of stop this winking and nudging or have some kind of a plan for what they plan to do with this situation, because a fandom will cut them off like that. Like I've been around for a lot of fandoms and they will walk away. They will walk away like it is a no contact breakup.